This is our 1RR package. It's our lightest package that we offer for a Blackwing. Pretty much just ported blower, increase the size of the throttle body, bigger intake, 2-inch headers, high flow cats, real mild, no pulley setup on it, pump gas, stock boost like I said, and just all around great daily driver. Doesn't cost a lot of money, not over the top, but still definitely makes the car feel a lot faster. So we sold a lot of these in the beginning and people really liked them. And, you know, as things progress, people want heads, cam, stroker motor, you know, and it gets crazy out of control. But if you're not the guy that wants to do all that, spend all that money, have 1,000 horsepower, this is a really good option for you.
How was that one, Cameron?
That was pretty good. 630. Felt good, felt strong. Data log looks really healthy.
How was that one?
After reviewing the last data log, we seen where we could add a little bit more timing, take some fuel away. It was really safe. We just pulled 644 at 6,800 RPMs, and that's impressive for what we got done. So.
Okay guys, welcome back to Recoil Racing. We're here today in a 2023 CT5-V Blackwing. We installed our 1RR package on this, and I'm going to break that down for you guys here while I kind of drive the thing. And this is my first road test on it. We've done a lot of 1RR packages. We also developed our 2RR and then our 3RR, which are just, all of them are monsters, but you know, you're kind of mild to wild. This is the mild side. This is the obviously the cheapest package, where you still get all the things you want, which is more power, sound, great performance, while not having to mess with methanol or E85 blends or anything like that. Straight pump gas, 93 octane. You drive this thing every day, just like all three of the packages, but somewhat on the lighter side. Car like this, with what we've done to it, which is ported blower, 2-inch headers with high flow cats. We do the spark plugs, we do the good spark plug wires, thermostat, put a 102mm throttle body on there, 103, and we do a big, nice aluminum intake on it, air induction kit, and it's a really nice stock-like package. It's not too crazy loud. There's no cam or anything like that. This is available on the manual or the automatic transmission. On the automatic transmission, the only difference in the package is that you get TCM tuning, which requires an unlock on the TCM, so we can change up shift points and you know, somewhat of the torque management and the shift firmness. So we've done all that on this car. It's an automatic car. This car made 674 to the rear wheels and 642 torque. Stock baseline around 580, 590. So a pretty healthy gain there in power. But you know, when you drive a Blackwing, if you've driven one, I've driven many, I own one, but you know, when you get in it at first, the first day you drive it, you're like, man, this thing's awesome. But you know, you get it going up about 120, 130 and it kind of flatlines. Power wise, power feels flat, and tuning is a big part of that. Actually, I got a good opportunity to make a hit right here. Definitely much faster than a stock Blackwing, even though it is the lighter package. It sounds great, as you guys can hear it. Again, this is a Cadillac. We don't want it to be super crazy loud. If we want it to be super crazy loud, we're gonna try and sell you the 3RR package, which is, you know, a monster. It's loud, it's, you know, stroker motor, and it's rowdy, and it shakes all around. Still maintains all the comfort and the options, and everything in the car still works like factory, but you know, you're driving around with 1,000+ horsepower to the wheels, you know, so you have to take that into account. In a car like that, on the 3RR package, and even in the 2RR package, you have to be mindful of when you step on the gas and when you put your foot on the floor, what the car is going to do. These are big cars. They don't always drive straight, right? So when the tires start to spin, you're driving. And I drive with traction control off in a car like this if I know I'm going to be, you know, partying. Reason being is because traction control is good for safety, but it's not really good for the motor. The way it operates, and shutting the throttle, opening the throttle, you know, quickly, it's not really the best thing for the mechanicals and the motor. So me, I'll drive out of it. But for an unsuspecting person who just, you know, wants to hop in a car with 800, 900,000 horsepower, you know, and they go to stomp on the gas and they're not ready for it, and the car catches a downshift, you know, like that, and spins the tires, spins the tires, you know, you could be in some trouble. So this car with 674 horsepower to the wheels, it still does that, right? But you know, at least I know if I'm rolling 30 miles an hour and I hit the gas, I'm gonna be pretty planted to the ground. It's not gonna spin a whole lot. It doesn't make crazy power like that, but you're still going for a ride. Again, look, I'm going 65 miles an hour. Really, at any given moment when you hit the gas, you know, you catch a downshift. The 10 speeds in these cars, they're unbeatable. They really are amazing. I've been a fan of the 10 speed ever since it came out. I'm a gear shifting guy. I love throwing the stick around in a manual, but when I bought my Blackwing, I got it in a 10 speed, and if you drove one, you would probably agree. I mean, the shifts are so crisp. It's just so fast. It's on point. We're going 52 here, and driving a little bit. Yeah, that was 115 right there. 50 to 115. Need to get a draggy in here. But again, this thing, drive it all day long. 93 octane pump gas, nothing special, no octane boosters or anything you got to fill up in the trunk or anything like that. I'm all about that stuff because I'm a racer and I'll drive a race car every day. I don't, you know, to me, but not everybody wants that. We have basically outlined these 3 really good packages for Blackwings throughout quite a bit of time. They've evolved. Each one of the packages has evolved, and that's just happened with, you know, manufacturing of parts coming along. Tuning coming along was a major thing, which we played a hand in, donating our ECU for R&D and development, you know, bringing my blue car down so that we could help crack this ECU and you know, help everybody. Really, it helped everybody. We're not the only shop doing Blackwings now. There was a time where we were the first to be doing this stuff, and yeah, that's cool, bragging rights and everything, but it's like, how did we develop, right? How did we change our packages to adapt to what's best as things became available? And so there's been a few restructures, and we're at the point where we have these 3 really well-rounded packages, and that is the 1RR, the 2RR, and the 3RR, right? And we were going to put numbers on these things like most other shops are doing. But you know, I didn't really like doing that. It's a 1, 2, or a 3, and the RR is Recoil Racing. You just pick one and we'll do the rest. You're getting about 700 wheel horsepower in that range with the 1RR. You're getting 800 plus, you know, about 800, 830 with the 2RR, and then you're getting 950 to 1050 on the 3RR packages. And each one of those packages is kind of, we can tailor them. You know, maybe you don't want headers, maybe you want the car to stay quiet but you want the extra power. You know, maybe you want the power of the 3RR, but you know, you don't want to spend all the money, so we can kind of shape the 2RR more aggressively. Different heads, different cam, to kind of make a little bit more power than we originally designed that package to use, or you know, whatever the case may be. And we have different ways of doing everything now. We've pretty much done every configuration at this point. I would like to say that we were pretty ahead of the market, and it cost a lot of money to do that, and it took a lot of time, development, and just collaboration with other people that could help make things happen. Or I think that this is kind of the best thing for the average person that just wants a little bit of extra power in their Blackwing. They still want it to be stock-ish, but they want to beat Hellcats, and they want to beat the other guy in the other Blackwing who just drove off the lot. This is what that is, and it's an affordable price. So my personal opinion, my blue car, it could be stroker motor and all that too, but I left it at about 680 wheel horsepower. I like it that way. I've driven a lot of cars with a lot of horsepower in my many years of doing this, and for me, it's always fun to drive a car that's got, yeah, a billion horsepower. But if I'm going to drive a car on the street every day, I have the most fun between 650 and 750 wheel horsepower. It keeps you out of trouble, but it's enough to get you in trouble. And if you got a little bit of driving skill, then it shouldn't be much of a problem, and you really shouldn't get bored of it. That's a heavy car too, so it's like, well, it doesn't sound like that much power, right? The car makes 670. The wheels, in the scheme of things today, that's not really shit. People are like, wow, well, what about this guy? He's making 800 and he used this. It doesn't matter. That's not what we're selling. We're selling different stages. We're selling different packages, and you know, we're trying to tailor to every customer's needs. So you know, I'm really a fan of this package, like I am all the other packages, but this is one that it's just easy, it's simple, it's a quick turnaround. There's not a lot of crazy amounts of disassembly, you know, where the car has to come all the way apart and yada yada yada. It's just easy to do. You get it back pretty quickly, and you can enjoy it for a long time. So that's all I got for you guys. I am going to do a little bit of driving right here because I got a straightaway. So let's see what she does. Give it a, I want to hit it from a dead stop. Oh, there's a car behind me. Let's go 8 miles an hour. Okay. Even with 670 to the wheels, you know, I was rolling 8 miles an hour. Traction control is obviously off. 10-speed transmission, that thing rolled first gear, second gear, third gear before I lifted it. I'm like, this thing's not going to get any traction. Lifted, got back on the gas, and pulled to 140, and that was pretty quick, and it was a ride, and I feel satisfied. So again, you can get in trouble with that. You got to be careful. You got to get the right tires. Street's got to be a certain temperature to hold traction, and you know, that's where all the racer stuff comes in. For the average guy, you know, be ready for that. If you decide to hammer down on the gas pedal from near stop, you know, again, the auto is so good in these cars. It's really impressive, and I don't know, every time I drive one, the way it hits the gear, boom, 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 it's crisp, it's perfect, it's on point. Just really love it. But again, thanks for watching, guys. That's the package outlines for the Blackwings as of now. Things always evolve. Call up our sales team if you need more information on this stuff. They can help you. It's 337-707-0333.